And now I find that some of my Republican colleagues are very distressed. They're very upset that somebody who's making 10, 12 bucks an hour might end up with a paycheck for 4 months more than they received last week. Oh my God, the universe is collapsing. Imagine that. Somebody who's making 12 bucks an hour now, like the rest of us, faces an unprecedented economic crisis with the 600 bucks on top of their regular unemployment check, might be making a few bucks more for 4 months. Oh my word, will the universe survive? How absurd and wrong is that? What kind of value system is that? Meanwhile, these very same folks had no problem a couple of years ago voting for $1 trillion in tax breaks for billionaires and large profitable corporations. Not a problem. But when it comes to low-income workers in the midst of a terrible crisis, maybe some of them earning or having more money than they previously made, oh my word, we got to strip that out. Got to tell those poor people that no matter what. And by the way, when the McConnell bill first came up, unbelievably, and I know many Republicans objected to this, they were saying that, well, we want to give whatever it was, $1,000 or $1,200, but poor people should get less. You see, because poor people are down here, they don't deserve, they don't eat, they don't pay rent, they don't go to the doctor, they're somehow inferior because they're poor, we're going to give them less. Well, that was addressed. Now everybody is going to get the $1,200. But some of my Republican friends still have not given up on the need to punish the poor and working people. You haven't raised the minimum wage in 10 years. Minimum wage should be at least 15 bucks an hour. You haven't done that. You've cut program after program after program, and now, horror of horrors, for 4 months, workers might be earning a few bucks more than they otherwise went.
Do I have anything to add to that? Was that not the most perfect thing you've ever seen in your life? I mean, God, that's the guy that should be president. And trust me, I'm going to do another video explaining all the horrible things with the bill that was passed last night by the Senate and will likely be passed by the House and sent to President Trump to sign. But Bernie Sanders did fight for unemployment and laid off workers, and he was successful. The Senate unanimously approved a historic $2.2 trillion emergency relief package late Wednesday night to battle the unprecedented economic shock of the coronavirus pandemic. The House will consider the bill Friday before it goes to President Trump's desk to be signed into law. The bill would massively expand unemployment benefits, providing laid-off workers up to 100% of their salary and health insurance benefits for 4 months. Vermont Senator and presidential candidate Bernie Sanders successfully fought to strengthen the bill's assistance to laid-off workers and voted yes, even as he warned about the bill's corporate bailout fund. So it's easy for me to say that I wouldn't have voted for this bill based on the enormous problems that I have. The fact that it passed 96-0, with Bernie voting for it, probably our biggest champion for workers and regular people, goes to show that people needed relief quickly, and he was willing to stomach the fact that there's a huge amount of corporate giveaways in this bill, and that, for example, the one-time payments to individuals, it's means tested, it's arcane, it's going to become really slowly $500 billion of corporate welfare without oversight. But at the same time, it broke today 3.3 million unemployment claims in the United States, which is quadrupling the record that ever, just based on pure numbers. So this is about to get really, really bad. And again, want you guys to tune in to when I break down what's in this bailout bill. But I thought Bernie Sanders couldn't get anything done. Yeah, he got Schumer to listen about these unemployment claims, and look what happened. Turns out when you take to the bully pulpit and you advocate for workers and you make a big stink, especially in the time of crisis, even corporate Republicans will have to listen to you because Bernie Sanders has the people on his side.